The Web Factory is a small web and email hosting company. We've been around since 1996. I took over in 2004 and have been happily running it ever since. We basically provide web and email hosting services for small businesses around Australia mainly. We do have some bigger clients, happy to have them on board, but most of our clients would be mum and dad businesses. We centre the business around providing great service for our customers, and we're a small team, and we try to look after them as best we can, provide that personalised support that customers require, rather than what the big boys are providing them. We try to look after their needs personally and don't expect them to be a technical expert on all things hosting. I came to Micron 21 over 15 years ago and been a happy customer there ever since. I think the thing that drew me to Micron was the customer service, the fact that it's a small team that care about all their customers and will go the extra mile if you need them to help keep your business running and look after you. We were looking for a data center that provided a greater degree of support to allow us to get ourselves out of the more technical side of hosting as far as possible and concentrate on our customers. Micron 21 was a perfect fit. They provided the technical expertise we required, and they've just been fantastic. They're reliable, dependable. So Micron 21 basically makes me look good. There's not really any comparison. We've primarily been in a VMware environment for a long time now, and that decision was based around reliability. We're in a hyper-converged cluster, so that it basically makes us immune from hardware failures. The whole network just continues running in the event of a failure. With the takeover of VMware and the price going up so substantially, we looked at all the alternatives. We looked at KVM and Proxmox, but that doesn't give us the high availability that we need. They're great products, but in the event of a hardware failure, we've got a significant outage. mCloud answers that question. mCloud gives us the ability to fully utilize the hardware we have and get the most out of it, but we still have things like geo-redundancy of our data, so that, should anything happen in the data center, our network just pops up somewhere else and it just keeps going. So we get we get better benefits than we got on VMware. It's just a better solution. The one thing I love about it is the pre-configured server images. Like, I can spin up a cPanel server in a few minutes, and we'd never had the ability to do that before. It's always been a significant effort to spin up a new virtual server for someone. Now we've got all of these images that we can just say, yeah, I want one of those kind of servers, and a couple of minutes later it's running. And then all we have to do is the customer configuration on it. It's fantastic. It allows me to be very productive and responsive to my customers' needs. And the interface is quite easy. Once you get your head around the basics of it, it's very comprehensive, but it's not difficult. It guides you through what you need to do. Our situation's a little more complex. The normal migration process is very simple. It's an automated process. It live copies the data over and converts it, and then you shut down for 5-10 minutes while it does a final catch up, and then you're up and running on the new environment. We've elected to rebuild our virtual servers just to modernize them and be on the latest. So some of our workload's being migrated, and a lot of it is just being rebuilt in the new environment, and then we'll migrate to clients. So our situation's a little difficult, but if you're an existing VMware client and you just want to push all your stuff over, easy. And the team are great. The team look after you. They can do the whole process. They're fantastic. Look, there is a bit of a learning curve. Some of the naming's different from VMware, and you've got a lot more control. A lot of things we didn't have control over in VMware, I do in mCloud. So there's it looks a bit daunting at first, but it's actually not that bad. And the guides that the team have put up to help you find your way around mCloud are really good. So once you get a few key concepts in your head, it's pretty simple. The geo redundancy of data is probably one of the biggest ones. We can elect to have our data replicated over multiple sites. No one else is really offering that. And the pre-built server images that we can use as a base, like if I want to spin up a cPanel server, I just select that image and hit go, and it's all done. Everything's installed that I need. It just saves us so much time. The big thing for the customer is that, like, we had our own hardware in the VMware cluster, but as you know, with how hyperconverged clusters work, we're sharing the resources of our server with everyone else. We're sharing storage, we're sharing compute and memory. With mCloud, all of our compute is ours. We're not sharing it with anyone. It just does what we want. So what I'm finding is when I spin up a VM, my God, it's fast. Like, it's really fast. And for instance, I spun up a DNS server. So it's a cPanel DNS only server, and I gave it the same hardware as the one we're using currently. And then I did a massive DNS change, basically 700 zones I was altering. And the mCloud server didn't load up at all. Like, the load went up to 0.5. The other one, the load was 2.5. Same number of CPU cores, same amount of RAM, and the mCloud one just flew. Like, did it like it was doing nothing, and the other one was really heavily loaded for a while. I never came to Micron 21 because they were cheap, but having said that, we have cross-quoted in the past with equivalent sort of servers to what we were running in AWS, and they're significantly dearer. Like, as soon as you want performance hardware, then they're really super expensive. If you want cheap rubbish, then they're fine. But we always wanted to provide the best hosting available, so we've preferred to put our own hardware in and make sure it's really good hardware. mCloud, well, our deal with mCloud, because we have our own hardware, is that compute's now just for me. It's just doing my bidding. And if I want to put better or more compute in there, I can. It's so flexible. Or if I want to red compute, I can do that as well. So it gives me so much more flexibility than I've ever had. And because the compute is dedicated, someone else's DDoS attack doesn't hurt me. So it's good for clients. It's they see better, more consistent performance. Certainly, I don't think mCloud's anywhere. It's not more expensive than the competition, but you're dealing with a locally owned and locally run company. It's Australia's first Tier 4 data centre, so it's a better data centre than everyone else's. You've got a small local team that actually care about you. If you're a Micron 21 customer and things aren't going right, or you need help with something, the support's awesome. And it's probably the biggest draw card for Micron 21 is the support. You don't have to be an expert. If you are, that's great. You can self-serve. But if you're not an expert, the team are fantastic. Oh, look, it certainly does. And the fact that you've got other government customers there and the data centers passed all of their tests. So it means I can go to any clients I get, whether they're government or defence or anything, and I can confidently assure them that Micron 21 is a good and safe place to have their data. You've got all of the right government compliances, you've passed all the checks. There's just no worry there. You're not foreign owned, you're local owned, and that's a good plus too. Dealing with a locally owned data center is something most people can't claim. mCloud's given me a fantastic degree of flexibility and the ability to tailor my own solutions to my customers. or I can basically provide whatever they want, and there's no limitations. In a VMware cluster, you're stuck with the hardware that makes up the cluster. We can set up AI compute for people if we want to. Anything's possible. You can do any kind of computing on it. If they want Intel-based CPUs, they can have that. If they want ARM-based CPUs, we can add those in. The mCloud environment's agnostic towards what hardware we're putting in it, whereas other solutions are not. They're basically, if you're in an x86-based server, then that's all you can offer people. We can offer them anything, and at different levels. We can select to have geo-redundant data for them or not, depending on what their price point is. mCloud's everything we had with VMware, only better.